In the days since Russian forces invaded his country, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has become an admired major figure on the world stage. As tens of thousands of Russian troops converge on Kyiv and Ukrainian authorities report a foiled Russian plot to assassinate him, Zelenskyy has vowed to remain in Ukraine's capital city. He has led Ukraine's resistance against the invasion through video addresses delivered from the streets of Ukraine's threatened capital and from his calls on the European Union and other international bodies for financial and military support. Until recently, the 44-year-old former actor and comedian was not well known outside of his native country. He took office in spring 2019 with 73% of the vote, defeating former President Petro Poroshenko. His election was a case of life imitating art. Prior to the election, he was best known for playing a high school history teacher in the hit satirical television show Servant of the People. In it, he skyrocketed to fame and was elected president of Ukraine after a viral video captured him ranting against widespread corruption. In 2018, Zelenskyy was nominated by a newly formed political party named after the TV show to run on an anti-corruption platform, similar to that of his fictional character. For many Americans, their first introduction to Zelenskyy came in 2019, when he was pressured by then-President Donald Trump to dig up dirt on former Vice President and presidential candidate Joe Biden and his son Hunter. Zelenskyy was born in Kryvyi Rih, a city in a Russian-speaking region of south-central Ukraine, which at the time was part of the Soviet Union. Zelenskyy, who is Jewish, has said that his extended family suffered severely during the Holocaust. His grandfather, who lost his own father and 3 brothers to the Nazis, served in the Red Army during World War II. Zelenskyy married screenwriter Olena Kyashkow in 2003, and they have a 17-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son. All 3 are believed to be in Kyiv with Zelenskyy. He received a law degree from what is now Kryvyi Rih National University. But rather than pursue a legal career, he worked in comedy and was one of the founders of Cartel 95, which became a successful television production company. Among his more unusual accomplishments was his victory in 2006 in the Ukrainian version of the television program Dancing with the Stars. Between 2009 and 2018, he starred in a number of films, primarily romantic comedies. When Zelenskyy took office in 2019, his country was already 5 years into a low-level conflict with separatist militias in Luhansk and Donetsk, 2 provinces that make up a region commonly known as the Donbass. The militias, with support from Russia, controlled portions of both provinces and frequently traded fire with Ukrainian troops. In addition, Russia remained in disputed possession of Crimea, which it seized in 2014 and claims to have annexed as part of Russia. Despite the worldwide support Zelenskyy enjoys today, his popularity had faded considerably among Ukrainians in the years following his election. In a country where corruption remained a major problem, he was seen as having done little to keep his promises about bringing integrity to the country's politics. In January, polls showed that only 30% of the population supported him. In the weeks leading up to the invasion, Zelenskyy displayed an unwillingness to believe U.S. intelligence reports that Russian President Vladimir Putin was determined to invade Ukraine. He frequently met U.S. warnings of an imminent invasion with public expressions of disbelief and even ridicule, while also trying to build support among leaders in Europe and around the world, hoping to pressure Putin to pull back troops. Critics have said that his frequent insistence that Putin was bluffing may have left his citizens less prepared than they might have been if he had taken the warnings seriously. But his rallying cry to fellow Ukrainians to stand up to Russian aggression has won support around the world. He's now seen by Ukrainians and many others as servant of the people in his new role as a wartime leader.
нашу державу. І так буде і далі. Слава нашим захисникам, слава нашим захисницям. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!